Have you ever felt trapped by your business, like you're stuck doing things you should be doing even though they don't feel right? Well, that's a totally normal feeling, and in this video, we're gonna share with you what to do about it. Let's talk about how to use your inner compass to stay connected to your business. 2 blog posts recently actually stopped me in my tracks because I saw them very closely together. One was from an entrepreneur by the name of Vanessa Lau called I'm Going on a Sabbatical, and the other was from an entrepreneur named Melissa Griffin called I'm Retiring. First of all, I really applaud both of these women. It made me wonder when I saw both of these so close together, what makes someone walk away from a really successful business like that? And what can we learn about authenticity, pivoting, and following your own inner compass when it comes to your business? Now, we may not have closed down an entire business at its height or retired, but we have canceled client projects. We have closed down year-long programs and issued refunds. We've retired products even when they were still making passive income. And you might be wondering, well, why would you do that? And the answer is because the cost of staying on a path that doesn't feel right isn't actually worth it. And I have a feeling that that's why those 2 women decided to write those blog posts, because their businesses were no longer aligned with their own inner compass.
So what do you do when you start to feel trapped by your own business? And how can you learn to listen to your inner compass so it never gets to that point? In this video, we have 4 steps to help you build a business from your own inner compass, including developing your own lane assist warning, why playtime matters, we love playtime, how to break the frame, and how to make choosing the hard thing easier.
It starts by recognizing that this is not your goal, okay? $100 million, not your goal. Your goal is simply to earn money, doing something that you love doing, and choosing what you want to work on and when you want to work on it. So that means you're playing a completely different game than most businesses, because let's just say most businesses are playing chess and you're playing like Guess Who, okay?
Love Guess
Different
Who.
game.
Hey, real quick, what was your opening question?
My opening Guess Who question?
Yeah.
Are you wearing glasses?
Oh, nice. I always went
Gorgeous.
with, does your person have hair? You might be able to see why that one really mattered to me.
Interesting. This is the game of traditional business, right? The business is always the priority, and you or anyone in the business is just supposed to fit in whatever the business needs. However, an intentional and calm business is one where you are the priority and the business kind of molds itself around what you need and what you want out of your business life. The thing about this is if you change and suddenly you're different, well, it's time to have a new business and evolve the business with your changing priorities. If you try to follow that old traditional model where the business is more important than you and your needs, you're going to end up feeling like it's not a good fit, and that is where you start to find yourself trapped. You kind of build this invisible cage around you. And what is the point in reaching for a successful business if it feels like the wrong path every single step of the way? I mean, you're gonna find yourself exerting all of this effort climbing a mountain only to realize you don't even want to be climbing this mountain. Your mountain is like way over there, and that's the mountain that you should be climbing.
What if you don't want to climb mountains at all? That's okay.
Well, it's gonna require a little bit of climbing a mountain.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
But like, climb the mountain you wanna climb.
Okay, I agree.
So let's finally get into the steps. How to use your inner compass to course correct your business so you're always climbing the mountain you want to be climbing. So starts with step 1, develop your own lane assist warning. And what we mean by that is, you know that really annoying sound that some cars make when you're like kind of drift lanes?
Maybe it does it more when I drive than when Caroline drives.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it sure does. It yells at us. It's like, Jason.
Stop being so aggressive.
Well, we need to develop that for yourself. So you have to figure out your indicators that tell you that you're going off course. Like, what is that alarm system? So for me personally, it's a pit in my stomach or it's a weight on my chest. I can feel it in my body when I am moving forward in a way that isn't aligned with what I really deeply want. And for Jason,
it is boredom or dullness. If I start to feel like things are just getting monotonous, I got to change things up. That's my lane assist warning.
Beep, beep. Think about the last time that you didn't pay attention to your inner compass or your lane assist warning. What were the signals that your body or brain were trying to send you? This is a really good opportunity just for a quick journaling so you can start to figure out what are your personal indicators, what is your lane assist system.
Step 2, how to course correct. Practice playtime in your business. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to start my day every day with my friends in a ball pit, and we like to just scurry around. This is what we like to do to start our days.
Do you not just want to go play with them right now?
I really do. But what we mean by playtime is making fun a priority and maybe everything that you try and do. So whether it's writing newsletters, filming videos like this, just trying to make the experience fun. Having an internal validation over external validation. So not thinking about the metrics and the things you don't control, but what actually makes you happy and lights you up in working on the things that you're doing. And finally, making failure okay. If you're having fun, if you're having play, you are going to fail. You're not going to do everything perfectly, and that's going to be all right. That's just part of the process. And remember, it's all about keeping your creative spark alive. It's easy to feel trapped when you're not open to the playful possibilities beyond what you're currently doing.
That is the value of playtime. Moving on to step 3 of how to course correct based on your inner compass, and that is to break the frame sometimes. So what do we mean by that? We mean take whatever assumptions that you have or constraints that you've put on your business and question all of them. This is very important because you need to ask yourself, what are the invisible cages you've put on your business? Sometimes you can't see them, but it takes a second to take a step back and go, oh, I was putting all of these assumptions and constraints on my business and I didn't even realize it. The easiest way to do this for us is to ask the question, what would it look like if I didn't have to fill in the blank? Wear pants.
Maybe. I don't know. Again, we're just asking questions here. We're just feeling it out.
We're just brainstorming.
Yeah.
So what would it look like if I didn't have to make videos that way, post on Instagram every day, have an interview podcast? These are all questions that we've asked ourselves, which has allowed us to kind of break the frame of whatever we thought we should do in business so that we can follow our inner compass instead. And that is how you avoid the dreaded cage and instead you embrace unicorn balloon animals, cute little phone hearts,
fuzzy donuts. Love a fuzzy donut.
And just like 3D blobs.
Yeah. And the final step here, step 4, is to choose hard now over harder later. So when your lane assist tells you you're off course, have the hard conversation sooner rather than later. And we really applaud Vanessa and Melissa doing these things because taking that break in life, stepping away from those assumptions, doing all that stuff, that is choosing the hard now over the harder later because you're going to end up in burnout or even worse. And we like to think about it like trying to turn a boat. If you have a small boat, you're choosing that hard now, it's really easy to turn around. But if your hard is later and you got a cruise ship, that's 7,000 drunk people you have to convince, hey, we have to leave the Bahamas. We have to go back the other direction. And guess what? They are not going to want to go. Have you ever been on a cruise ship with 7,000 drunk people who don't want to go?
Hard to pivot.
You don't want to turn them around.
So that's it. Those are the steps to building an intentional business with your inner compass as your guide. We hope that you got something out of this to develop your own lane assist warning, practice playtime in your business, break the frame and question some of those assumptions, and finally choose hard now versus hard later when you do have to pivot based on your own inner compass. The point here is to evolve your business as you are evolving, even if it's hard. So use your inner compass to guide you to a business that is sustainable. Are you going to love your business all the time? No, probably not. But our belief is that you can find fulfillment, fun, and joy in your work if you let your inner compass guide you every step of the way.
The last question we'll leave you with, was I wearing pants while we were doing this?
Question those assumptions.
You'll never know.
Break out of the cage.
You'll never know. I was. I wasn't. Was I? Who knows?
Thanks for watching our Calm Business Encyclopedia series, your A to Z guide for running a business that's predictable, profitable, and peaceful. If you want to find out how calm your business currently is, take our Calm Business quiz over at wanderingaimfully.com/score and get personalized ideas on how to reduce the chaos, stop scrambling for income, and end the cycle of burnout once and for all.
Calm Biz Quiz.